Welcome to this new session, new video where we are going to discuss the questions and answers related to piping engineering. What we are going to do, we'll have one question on screen along with few options. Then we'll take a pause of 5 seconds to understand the question correctly. Then we'll look into each and every option given against the questions and we'll come up to the right answer. So we are going to discuss each question in detail. So this is going to be very interesting session. So let's start with the questions. Which of the following statements about tube is or are true? Tube is specified by only outside diameter. Tubing, because it has thinner wall, cannot be threaded. Tubes cannot be used in heat exchangers, instrument lines. Tubes can be used in small interconnections on equipment such as compressors, boilers, etc. So think about the right answer. So the correct answer is A, B and D. Tube is specified by only outside diameter. Yes, this is true statement. This cannot be defined as inside diameter or any other number. Always tubes are always defined as outside diameter. As tubes are very thin, so we cannot thread it. This statement is also true. Okay. Then tubes cannot be used in heat exchanger and instrument lines. No, this statement is not true, as tubes are generally used in heat exchangers and instrument lines. Tubes can be used in small interconnections on equipment such as compressors, boiler, etc. Yes, this statement is also true. Tubes are there very commonly used in case of compressors, small piping, for example lube oil circuits. Okay, similarly in boiler also these tubes can be used. Which statement is true about pipe schedule? Okay, there are two statements. Which one is true? Schedule number of pipe is dimensionless number that is related to pipe wall thickness. Pipe schedule is related to scheduling activities. Which one is true related to pipe schedule? The correct answer is A. Schedule number is a dimensionless number which is used to represent the pipe wall thickness. It has nothing to do with the scheduling the activities. For a given NPS, the OD stays fixed and the wall thickness varies with increasing schedule number or weight of pipe. The correct answer is A. With schedule number, thickness will vary and OD will remain same, that is outside diameter of pipe will always remain same. With change in thickness only, the inside diameter will keep on changing and schedule number will keep on increasing or decreasing. Just wanted to bring into your notice that you can increase the speed from 1x to 2x. Go to the settings and change. Sometimes we know few of the things so that we can quickly go through the content by increasing the speed. Again, also we have few courses developed on piping engineering, 8 important elements where all the pipe flange, steam trap, monitors, everything is covered, all the elements. Then piping layout, compressor, pipe rack, pumps, exchanger, columns, everything is covered. Then codes and standard, all the codes and standard mostly commonly used in piping industry are covered. Plot plan development. So all these courses are available. Links are given in the description box. There will be lifetime access certificate will also be provided, so we can learn, refresh and record the content. So let's continue with the session. Which of the following statement is true with respect to material ASTM A106? The values stated in either SI unit or inch pound units are to be regarded separately as standard. The values stated in each system may not be exact equivalents. Combined values from two systems may result in non-conformance with the standard, or all of the above. So the correct answer is D. Now let us try to understand what is the question. The question is talking about the material ASTM A106. Although this is general statement, we can this can be implemented to all the material standards. In any of the ASTM ASTM standard, you will get dimensional criteria, whether it is SI unit or inch pound. Both are given in every standard. Both unit systems can be used, are mentioned, are used in all the standards, but we have to check whether we are following which standard, SI units or inch pound. Okay, both are given and both are separately mentioned in each standard. We cannot, the first statement is talking about the values stated in either SI or inch pound, yes, are to be regarded separately. These we cannot club, we have to regard it, we have to refer these standards separately. These have no correlation with each other. So first statement is correct. That value stated in each system may not be exact equivalent. Okay, once we try to convert SI unit into inch pound, exact values will not be there. This statement is also true. Combining values from two state systems may result in non-conformance with the standard. This is also correct, as in part statement B, these are not exact equivalent, so we cannot combine these two. These may cause non-conformance. Okay, so all these three statements are correct related to units. As per material standard ASTM A106, for pipe over 10 inch, OD ordered as special outside diameter tolerance pipe. The outside diameter shall not vary more than 1% over and 1% under the specific outside diameter. Is it a true statement or false? So the correct answer is A. This is a true statement. Now, what is the meaning of variation in outside diameter? Okay, this is one of the very important clauses which is mentioned in this standard. For pipe over 10 inch, when the size is 10 inch and more, there is a special outside diameter tolerance pipe. Okay, these tolerances are covered by these standards so that there is no controversy while discussion or while ordering or while getting the order from manufacturer. The variation which is acceptable is 1% over and 1% under. Suppose you are asking for OD for 16 inch pipe, so there may be variation in OD. Outside diameter may vary 1% over and 1% under. So if it is within this range, that can be accepted by purchaser. So these are the few of the clauses which are already mentioned in these standards. As per ASTM 106 clauses, which statement is correct with respect to single random length? Single random length shall be 16 to 22 feet in length. 5% shall be permitted to be less than 16 feet. None shall be less than 12 feet, or all of the above. The correct answer is D. First statement is talking about the range of single random length. Okay, whenever we order a pipe, it should be single or double random length. In this question, we are talking about single random length criteria, choosing the single random. So in first part, we are talking about the range of single random length, that is 16 to 22 feet. So first statement is correct. Second statement is talking about the variation. If there are some imperfections, how much we can accept it. 5% shall be permitted to be less than 16 feet. Okay, 16 feet is lower range. If 5% of the pipes are less than 16 feet, that is acceptable. Third part is talking about if it is less than 16 feet, how much less it is acceptable. So none should be less than 12 feet. Okay, so all these three statements are correct. When we are ordering single random length, we can accept 16 to 22, but 16 we can accept less than 16 also, but up to 12 feet only, and the percentage will be 5% only. So all these three statements are correct related to single random length. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. This was all about this session. There are so many other videos available in playlists and on this channel. You can always look into this. You can always mention a topic in your comment section so that we can make videos on those topics also. I'm sure they're all very informative and adding value to your knowledge. So keep watching, stay tuned.